I'm Neil Mercer of Kanuka Wilderness Game Estate here in New Zealand. We are set up here for hunting, particularly for international tourists that wish to come here and hunt the famous red stag, among other species. Today in particular we're here doing a hunt from the helicopter for herd reduction purposes. We're shooting both males and females, hinds and stags that is, for this herd reduction, and it is a commercial exercise where the animals are taken off for sale and for export. And the method of take is the helicopter. It's the most efficient means, and it's a means of getting the animals done not only in numbers but in the given time frame. We've got 10 hours from the time we kill the first deer to the time we get the whole consignment into the processing plant, which is a couple of hours drive from here. So it's a full-on effort for a whole bunch of people, and you'll see as we go about the day the efficiency of the guys in the helicopter. They're shooting the deer with a shotgun. The deer have to be shot in the head or neck, right through from gutting in as hygienic a fashion as we can, because it's all done to certain hygiene standards, right through to hanging the animals in the truck and having them trucked off. Yes, of course, the reducing the numbers is all about feed availability. It's the end of May. We've got our winter coming on, so for the next 4 months the grass growth on the property here will be virtually nil. So we have hundreds of animals collectively still eating for the next few months, but no fresh grass coming away. So if we do nothing, we've pretty soon got animals going hungry and an issue. So we do this hunt annually. We reduce the numbers, and in this case we're looking to take out 80 animals today to keep things in balance. We've got 4,000 acres here, and so it's quite an area to get around, and it's certainly so big that we cannot do this sort of operation on foot. You might ask why a helicopter. Some might ask, hey, that's not sporting. All that is true, except that it's nothing to do with a sporting hunt on this occasion. It's a recreational harvest, and the helicopter is a magic tool, and it gets around all of that property. And so the purpose of really doing this is threefold. One, it's to reduce numbers. Two, it's a commercial, it provides a commercial return. And number three, the guys are able to do it very selectively. From the helicopter, they can select those stags that they're shooting from a group and shoot out the worst ones. So the best ones are left to grow on. And of course the venison from this harvest goes to Germany, as with most of our venison from New Zealand over the decades. Certainly in the 1960s, helicopters first got going on shooting deer during that period, and venison was exported to Germany at that time. Since then we've got into farm-raised venison, and a lot of that product still goes to Germany. And now we're in game estate type recovery, and that venison mostly goes to that same market. Oh, well, certainly New Zealand's a haven for hunting, and there's great opportunities right throughout New Zealand for going hunting. The chance of shooting that lifetime trophy is fairly slim because there is constant hunting pressure. So, but there are certainly great opportunities there for everyone. For those that wish to pay for their hunt, they can come hunt with people like us on game estates and get themselves a great trophy. So David, tell us about yourself. You go and fly helicopters abroad and do bits of all sorts. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I spend most of the year in the States with wildlife capture, so it's all just live capture for research, that sort of thing. All through the winter over there, then come back here and chase a few deer around for fun.
Oh, good on you. That's a particular interest to our American clients that come here to know that you operate in their country. And
Yep.
what states do you operate in? What do you do in particular over there?
We work all through the western US. We do a lot in Colorado, Nevada, Wyoming, but all the western states, Mexico and Canada, predominantly mule deer, and it's pretty much all radio tracking collars. They do a lot of migration, home range studies, disease testing, that sort of thing. So it's and any big game, bighorn sheep, lots of bighorn sheep, elk, moose, wolves, caribou, whatever the customer wants. Yeah,
that's one hell of an adventure when you throw in the New Zealand deer recovery at the same time. So.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's always nice to come home and do something as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. We need to track Sam down. He's over there with a knife doing a bit of gutting, and have a yarn with him.
Yeah.
He does a bit of shooting for you, so we'll go and catch up with Sam. Anyway,
okay.
Sam, tell us about yourself. You're busy with the guys here in the helicopter. You're involved with gutting, shooting and all sorts.
Yep, no, I'm busy here doing an array of jobs today. Bit of gutting for the most part, and do a bit of a run on the shooting later on with a bit of luck. So yeah, just tidying up the deer when they come in off the machine, cutting the legs and taking the throats out, taking the bums out, just for hygiene purposes and to let the deer cool down. So that's my sort of role today, Neil.
First opportunity you get in the controls too, don't you?
Yeah, I have a bit of a drive of the old helicopter from time to time. Yep.
Just sounds like a lot of adventure. Now, what about the grapple hook? Let's go over there and have a look, because you've invented this grapple hook, and I believe you've got the prototype, original prototype on here.
I do, Neil, I do, yep. So we'll wander over and have a look, and I'll talk you through it. Yeah.
Well, it's for picking up the animals after they're shot.
It is.
Without having to put a man on the ground. That's the advantage, isn't it?
That is the main advantage of it, Neil. Yeah, like Neil says, it makes the whole job quicker and safer. So, more productive, more deer per hour, which is the name of the game in this industry. But anyway, it's a pretty basic thing. It's been designed by myself over the course of 18 months. Yeah, so basic linear actuator. It's remote controlled. The battery's housed in there, along with some radio gear, and it's just suspended underneath the helicopter, quite simply like that, onto a rope. And yeah, you place the jaws over the leg of a deer, if I had one. Just go like that, and you push a button on the remote, and it will close, and then you just simply lift up and take the deer with you.
Just show us the action of that.
I'll just go and push the button. Yeah, so you just push the button on the remote and the jaws close quite simply like that over the leg of the deer. And the way I've designed it, this whole thing travels, so the more weight that comes on, the tighter the jaws get, and to eliminate any deer slipping out of it. So yeah.
It's quite a major breakthrough, isn't it, in terms of protecting these dead animals.
You could say that, Neil, yeah, you could say it's sort of...
In the 1960s.
It would have been excellent.
It took so long for you to come along and do it.
Yeah, I was born 30 years too late. But no, it makes it a lot safer and quicker, which is a good thing around helicopters.
And of course you can grab the deer any old way.
Yeah.
Any leg or around
That's
the neck.
right, any leg, on the neck, you can grab them by an antler if you need to. So yeah, it saves a lot of running for the shooter anyway, I know that.
Yep. Oh, that's good. Well, Sam, we'll go and have a chat with Jeff if we can run him down and have a talk about these deer hanging in the truck up here.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, well, here we have Jeff Humphrey from Fielding, and Jeff's from the venison processing plant, having a day in the field. Tell us about your day in the field, Jeff.
Yeah, I just come here to check out the standards and make sure everything's obviously ready. Obviously we export all this venison here, and yeah, the standards are looking very good. Nice clean deer. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Thanks for your approval.
Very good, very good.